Here we are, ready for step 3 in our series. On this slide, it has been given a layout, which is title and body. You can see what the layout is by right-clicking on the slide from the left-hand sidebar menu and choosing Apply Layout. I'll see here title and body has been selected, so you could choose other layouts for your slides. Please always use the given layouts for any slides that you create, whether that's a slide deck or a Bitmoji Classroom and Slides or Microsoft PowerPoint, because the slide layouts are made accessible through the program. Something to note about that inbuilt accessibility as I click back onto my slide is that it creates the proper reading order for a screen reader user. That means it's going to read the title first and then the text box in this particular layout. And we always want to make sure that any items we add to our slide can continue in the proper reading order. To check that reading order in Google Slides, you want to click somewhere outside of the slide to the right or left in kind of the blank space to make sure that the slide is selected in the main edit area versus the slide in the left-hand sidebar. Once you're in that edit area, you can use the tab key on your keyboard. And when you press tab, you'll notice here my title bar is highlighted as the first thing to be read on this slide. And if I push tab again, now my text box is highlighted as the next thing to be read aloud. We will talk more about making sure our slide is in the proper order when we add additional elements in a future step. So back on my slide with this layout, I am going to want a title, but I want the title to fit on my whiteboard. So I just select the title box and I adjust by grabbing the right and left hand sides of that title box to fit onto the whiteboard. I have already created a title that I'm going to paste in by using Command V, and I paste in my title. So it reads, "Welcome, watch the video below for instructions." That indicates I will be adding a video that I've created through Screencast-O-Matic and uploaded into the Patents YouTube channel to add to my slide here. I used YouTube because I wanted to make sure that my video was properly captioned. It is essential to make sure any recorded content that you're sharing in an online space with your students is captioned, whether or not you have students who need that accommodation. Just think about it this way. When captions are turned on, it's time spent reading for all students, it's leveling the playing field for each kiddo in your class, and it's also providing extra support for the student's support system and caregivers at home. So I am going to go ahead and delete the add text box because I know that I don't need it, but I will point out that when this box is selected, and the crosshairs are visible, you can move that text box anywhere you want. So if you wanted text somewhere else on the screen, you could still use this text box and it will still be accessible for you rather than inserting a text box into a different space on the slide. So know that it is adjustable and movable. I'm going to click delete to get rid of it. Now I'm ready to add my video for the instructions that I want to share with my students. To insert the video, I click Insert Video from the menu. Now you'll see I've actually already copied in the YouTube link and it brought up the video, "Welcome to our Bitmoji Classroom," that I select with the pointer and then choose Select button in the bottom left of the pop-up. It will insert our video. And now I can grab a corner to adjust the size because I do want it to fit on the whiteboard. It is important to know that your students will be able to access the video in full screen, so it doesn't have to be this small thumbnail that they watch for the instructions. Now I have my title and video added to my slide with a proper slide layout, keeping the accessibility intact. The last piece of this is that I do need to add text, alt text, to my video by right-clicking on the video and adding alt text. I delete the title, I want my information in the description field, and it's going to read, "Watch video for instructions on how to use the classroom." And I select OK. Now I'm ready for our next step in our accessibility journey.